Hey y'all, come on up here, come on, right here. Come on, right here. Today, we are going to make another Warhammer. It's 28 degrees out. And these dogs here, these are Louisiana dogs. They're not used to this kind of cold. Well, I'm going to get a cup of coffee and tell you what we're fixing to do. Okay. Every year, Low Buck Prepper, Bubba, puts prepper stock on his own dime. He travels to it, on his own dime. And we all really benefit from it. I had a great time last year, and the year before that I wasn't able to go, but I did see the videos, and the people that do attend have a great time. And he doesn't get compensated or rewarded in any way except, having fun with other preppers. So, I made a couple of Warhammers to give away, and I have one more Warhammer that I was going to make a picaroon out of, but I'm going to make another Warhammer. Here it is. Let me zoom you in here a little bit. I got the sun in my face. It's hard to see what you can see on that screen. There we go. And this is my last one. I am going to make a picaroon, but I'm going to make it out of an axe. Anyway, I'm making his the traditional way. A real Warhammer would have a wooden handle. So I've already got the wooden handle started, and I'm going to do a really nice paracord wrap down here. I'm going to sand this all down and stain it, and looking forward to doing this. I've already got a good start on this. I got the point on, I got it tapered down to a point, and you'll see how I'm going to connect this to the wooden handle. And when I do that, when it's done, I'm going to heat this up and put a rearward arc in it. So that's that, and I'm making one more thing as a prize for prepper stock. And I was going to make a sword, but I can't make a forge big enough to heat treat a sword, so I'm going to make a big ass knife. I'm calling it the BAK, big ass knife. And that's the basic outline right there, and it's probably from here to from the end of the knife to end, it's probably a good 20 inches, maybe 19, that vicinity. I haven't measured it, but I'm gonna drink this coffee, throw another log on my fire, which is in my stove next door. Oh, holy crap, I'm drinking coffee in my shop. That is so good to have coffee in your shop, and a comfy chair, and the sun is coming in the window on me. Life is good, I gotta tell you. All right, let me finish this cup, and we'll get started. I wasn't sleeping, I was praying. Hey, did I mention that I'm making this Warhammer for Bubba, for Low Buck? I don't know if I mentioned it or not. If I didn't, I just did.
My father had a Randall knife. My mother gave it to him when he went off to World War II to save us all from blood. Now, if you've ever held a Randall knife, you know my father well. If a better blade was ever made, it was probably forged in heaven. My father was a good man. He was a lawyer by his trade. The only Only once did I ever see him misuse the blade. It almost cut his thumb off when he took it for a tool. The knife was made for darker things. It could not bend it. Well, he let me take it camping once on a Boy Scout jamboree. I broke a half an inch up trying to stick it in a tree. Well, I hid it from him for a while, but the knife and he were one. He put it in his bottom drawer, not a hard-earned one. There it slept, there it stayed for 20-some-odd years, sort of like Excalibur, sit waiting for a tear. My father died when I was 40, and I couldn't find a way to cry. Not because I didn't love him, not because he didn't try. Well, I'd cried for every lesser thing, for whiskey, pain, and beauty, but he deserved a better tear, and I was not quite ready. So we took his ashes out to sea, poured them off the stern, and in through the roses in the wake of everything we'd learned. And when we got back to the house, they asked me what I wanted. Not the law books, not the watch. I need the things haunted. Oh, my hand burned for the Randall knife there in the bottom drawer, and I found a tear for my father's life, all that it stood for.
Alright, I got the handle shaped and sanded down. This is hickory, by the way. This was a sledgehammer handle. So this is some really durable wood, hickory. Okay, now what I'm going to do on this end, about 4 inches up, I'm going to grind sand a couple of flat spaces on the top and the bottom from here down, because what I'm going to do is put flat steel on this side and this side, and it's going to come down and get welded to the hammerhead. I'll show you. We'll be back. I'll get some stuff cut. Alright, this is what I got. You'll see what's coming up next.
Days up and down they come, like rain on a trumpet drum. Forget most, remember some, and don't turn none away. Everything is not enough, nothing is too much. Ready to go.